feel good. Hey, Kate.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, I'm really tired. How will Kate's body respond?
Our bodies have an immune system that fight off pathogens that our bodies are exposed to every day. Our immune system has 3 lines of defense: physical barriers, like skin, like your epidermis and hair follicles; mucous membranes, which create mucus which trap the microorganisms before entering the body. The mucus can travel up through your pharynx via a cough or swallowed for elimination purposes. Nonspecific responses, which include phagocytes, macrophages, and NK cells, a white blood cell that will destroy any type of pathogen, and specific responses, which include what's called adaptive immunity. The adaptive immunity players involved are phagocytic cells, T cells, B cells, antigens, and antibodies.
There are 4 steps of adaptive immunity. The first step is antigen presentation, where phagocytic cells have the ability to engulf a foreign invader and will present that invader's antigen, or ID, on its surface. The T cells, which is a white blood cell, will then recognize that antigen on the phagocyte's surface. The second step is lymphocyte activation, and there are 2 types of C cells: the helper T cell and cytotoxic T cell. The helper T cells activate other immune cells, and the cytotoxic T cells can lyse foreign invaders and cause cell death. After the helper T cells recognizes the antigen, it will activate other white blood cells like B cells. The B cells are what differentiate into plasma cells that produce antibodies. Antibodies have unique shapes and will be made to recognize that specific foreign invader. Each antibody is shaped to correspond with a specific foreign invader. These shapes are monomers, dimers, and pentamers. Antibodies will attach to the foreign invader at its binding site. Step 3, lymphocyte proliferation. T and B cells will make clones of themselves to make a bigger defense towards that foreign invader. The last stage of adaptive immunity is antigen elimination and memory. Antibodies will attach to antigens, and destroy the pathogen. The T cells activate memory B cells, which will recognize that specific foreign invader the next time the body is exposed to it. This is what is currently happening in Kate's body to fight that bacteria from Stephanie's germs.
There are also 4 types of adaptive immunity. The first one is active naturally acquired. The antigen will invade the body from exposure, and the body will produce antibodies to fight off the pathogen. The second one is passive naturally acquired. Fetuses and infants obtain antibiotics from the mother's placenta or breast milk. The third one is active artificially acquired. A form of pathogen is injected into the body. Most common forms are vaccines. The fourth one is passive artificially acquired. Antibodies are injected into the body.
Today we covered just the surface of how our bodies fight off pathogens. We shared the 3 lines of defenses, the 4 steps of adaptive immunity, which is the 3rd line of defense, and the 4 specific types of adaptive immunity. Now that you all are experts on how our bodies fight microorganisms, we're going to test your abilities. Which type of immunity was presented in Kate's story? Don't worry, we'll give you a minute. You're right, it was active naturally acquired. Thanks to our body's immune system, Kate was able to protect herself from the germs transferred from Stephanie's high five. For more information, check out chapters 9 through 12 and 15 in your textbook.